Welcome back, Fanfield family. Today we're going to look at the first of the two optional super bosses that I'm going to cover, Emerald Weapon. Let's start with the most obvious question first. What is Emerald Weapon? Emerald Weapon is, like all the weapon monsters, a defense mechanism for the planet itself. When the planet is in danger, the weapons awaken and wipe out everything that poses a threat to the world. And, as Bugenhagen suggests, that may include humanity. The two weapons I'll be covering, Emerald and Ruby, were actually not in the original Japanese release and were added for the international release. But, due to their enduring popularity as bosses, they've appeared in every re-release of Final Fantasy VII. They've even made subtle cameos in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on posters. The five weapons in the original game, Emerald Weapon, Ruby Weapon, Ultimate Weapon, Diamond Weapon, and Sapphire Weapon, whose name is confirmed in source books but never in game, are giant monsters, each with unique properties and abilities, making them incredibly dangerous foes. So much so that Shinra developed a giant mech, the Proud Claude, specifically for combating weapon-level threats. Emerald Weapon is found in the depths of the ocean, silently swimming around the ocean floor, and as such cannot be fought until the party acquires the submarine. When I was a kid, its sheer presence scared the pants off me, but I have since learned that if you keep the submarine at minimum depth while underwater, you'll pass right over Emerald and the fight won't trigger, so you can easily avoid it if you're not ready. Emerald Weapon can be found in a number of places underwater. One of its favorites is in the massive crater left behind when it landed after emerging from the northern cave. It can also be found by the leader submarine to the south, in front of the sunken Gelnika, or just wandering around the ocean floor. If you can't find it, simply resurface and dive again, and its location will be reset. Emerald Weapon is widely regarded as one of the most difficult fights in Final Fantasy VII, and, along with Ruby Weapon, which we'll discuss next week, is one of the hardest battles in early Final Fantasy history. Because Emerald Weapon is fought on the ocean floor, it possesses a rather unique battle condition, a timer. When you engage Emerald Weapon, a 20-minute timer starts, and if you haven't defeated Emerald by the time it reaches 0, you lose the fight, implying that the party drowned. There is a way to remove this timer by acquiring the underwater materia, which does nothing but remove the timer. I mentioned this in the independent materia video, link in description. Emerald Weapon has the most HP of any monster in the game, far surpassing even the final boss at a daunting 1 million. Considering a single strike can deal only, at most, 9,999 damage, you'd expect this to be an incredibly difficult fight. And it is, if you go in blind. If you know what you're doing and understand how Emerald works, however, it's actually pretty simple, and I'm going to show you how. The first thing to understand about Emerald Weapon is that it's a rare boss monster that is susceptible to the gravity element. As we discussed in the video on elements and effects, gravity does percentage-based damage, meaning it calculates damage based on a percentage of the target's current HP. You still can't go above 9,999 damage per hit, but you can exploit the heck out of this to make Emerald Weapon a trivial fight. The first step is to acquire and master the Quadra Magic Materia and the W Magic Materia. The former is located near the town of Mideel, and under normal circumstances you'd need a special chocobo to get to it, but there's a glitch you can perform with the High Wind to land in the area with the cave that holds the Quadra Magic Materia. W Magic can be found in the northern crater. Next, you'll need 3 mastered gravity materia, and to equip each of these materia to each party member. W item and double cut are suggested, but not really necessary. With this setup, you're primed to crush Emerald Weapon. The way this is designed, each of your characters will hit Emerald Weapon with 8 gravity element attacks per turn, for a total of 80,000 per character, or 240,000 damage per round. Open the fight by using 4 hero drinks on each of your party members. This will boost their stats significantly for the duration of the battle, making most of Emerald Weapon's attacks deal trivial amounts of damage. Keep Mega Elixirs near the top of your item lists for the rare times when Emerald uses its own gravity attacks. Then, just unload on it Demi. When Emerald Weapon does this, stop using gravity and switch to physical attacks. You need to take out the eyes quickly. Not only can they inflict a lot of damage to both your HP and MP, but their activation signals that Emerald is preparing for its most powerful attack, Tam Storm. Tam Storm inflicts 1,111 damage to each character in the party for each materia they have equipped. As soon as you destroy the eyes, resume the bombardment with gravity attacks. Be warned, Emerald Weapon may reactivate its eyes if you take too long, and you'll have to destroy them again. As soon as you see gravity dealing less than 9,999 damage per hit like this, that's when you know you can stop using gravity and switch to physical attacks. If you still have a limit break left, now's the time to use it. And that's it! The fearsome Emerald Weapon laid low in around half the time when timed. There are other ways to beat Emerald, of course, but I find this to be the most reliable. There's also the mime counter strategy, which allows the party to retaliate with their limit breaks whenever they take a hit, but it's a little more difficult to set up, and if you need to heal, you break the chain. Your reward for beating this great green kaiju is the Earth Heart. This can be traded to the Calm Traveler, an old man in Calm, the first town you visited after leaving Midgard. In exchange, he'll give you the full set of Master Materia, Master Magic, Master Summon, and Master Command, which each contain all of their respective spells and abilities. This is also where you get the underwater materia. If you morph the ghost ship enemy in the underwater tunnel, you'll get the guidebook. The Calm Traveler will give you the underwater materia in exchange, but it's really not necessary. I should also caution anyone thinking that using Knights of the Round on Emerald Weapon is a good idea. Sure, Knights of the Round can hit for 13 hits in a single cast, but it takes a long time to cast, so you'll burn through your timer. In addition, there's a line in Emerald Weapon's AI script that says that if Emerald is at or below half HP, it will automatically retaliate with Aritam's Storm if hit with Knights of the Round. I would show you Aritam's Storm, but the point of this video is not to f up. Oh, alright, here you go. Aritam's Storm. As a side note, you can use the overflow glitch to one-shot Emerald Weapon, which I mentioned in Barrett's video. Link in description. You'll need Barrett equipped with the missing score, max attack stat, and 6 Mastered Knights of the Round materia equipped on the missing score, as shown here. When the battle starts, use exactly 3 hero drinks on Barret, then attack Emerald once with Barret's basic attack. It will take a moment for the game to figure out what's going on, and then Emerald Weapon will be destroyed.
Humiliation.
I've always really liked megafauna, especially aquatic megafauna, sea serpents, leviathans, that sort of thing, so Emerald Weapon has always held a special place in my heart. I'd also like to give a big thank you to Victor Fernandez, who has graciously allowed me to use his fantastic Emerald Weapon artwork. I've included a link to his ArtStation page and directly to his image of Emerald Weapon. Go check him out and tell him I sent you. What do you think of Emerald Weapon? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I've always loved Emerald Weapon. It's just such a unique creature, even in a franchise filled with fascinating and unique looking monsters. I apologize if my voice sounds a little off. I've got a bit of a sore throat. I've been keeping late hours lately so I can get recordings done with no interruptions, and I think I may be coming down with something. You guys are my top priority though, so next week we'll take a look at Emerald's desert counterpart, Ruby Weapon. If you enjoyed what you just watched, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. It takes 2 seconds for you and really helps the channel out. There's more great content on the way, so I'll see you in the next one.